What's up, y'all? We are back for another episode review, episode 4 of Baddies West. I was about to say ATL. Let's go ahead and get on into it. As always, thank y'all again for subscribing. I swear I'm getting like 20, at least 20 a week. So that's dope. Let's keep that going. Thumbs up the video, drop your comments. As always, y'all was blowing the shit up last week. Like, I think that's probably the most engaged anything I posted has had. So yeah, keep doing that. And before I do, because I forgot to do this last week, I love just helping, I guess, in any kind of way I can. But I posted on my community page, you guys need to follow, subscribe to Movie Bay. That's my girl. Like, I literally have been watching her videos. I stumbled upon them I think like maybe a week and a half ago. Funny as fuck. If y'all like my reviews, you need to go ahead and subscribe because she is 10 times funnier than me. But I just love her opinions on the show. She keep it real. If y'all like me, y'all will definitely like her. So definitely go ahead and subscribe. I have it right here. Check that out. And yeah, let's go ahead and get on into it. Peace. Let's get on into this because we got a lot to go through.
This episode was definitely a filler episode.
Definitely a filler episode.
This is
my opinion. My opinion on Razor still don't change. She was drunk the whole episode. So in terms of how she stretched it out, and she was being extra, but I mean, she drunk, and we'll get on my points on me seeing her viewpoint, but we'll get to it.
Oh, please.
You probably gonna disagree with me, but I don't care. That's the whole point. That's why we're here.
I don't give a fuck because the bitches in the comments, never mind.
Some of them, yeah, they was. We'll get to it.
Some of them, I got them by name.
We'll get to that at the end. We're gonna fly through this though, because it's Super Bowl Sunday. I'm glad they dropped the shit early. But so yeah, they leave the house in LA to get on the bus to go to Vegas. Natalie and Tommie on the jet, and the rest of the girls is in the bus. Stunner and Kat were not on the bus. I guess they coming back later, clearly. But yeah, they get on the bus. Krishan's happy because the bus in her mind is an upgrade, which it did look like an upgrade to me.
She said we ain't had this much money last season. You could tell.
Facts, and you could tell it looked different. So
it definitely did.
Then so they get on the bus. They sitting there talking, playing games, whatever. Scotty said she wanted to play games, and they start playing Never Have I Ever. Not much to really talk about there. I mean, because that was just pretty standard. Where you at? Pretty standard. And then we get Natalie and Tommie. They on the jet. Natalie said they're gonna be mad because they on the jet. The rest of the girls is on the bus. And Tommie's like, man, fuck them. I don't care if they're mad. Like, we both executive producers. We both been in this game for a while. So there's levels to it. Like, y'all just now starting out in reality TV. And if you aren't just now starting out, you've only done it for like a year or so. So, I mean, I guess I could see their viewpoints, but in terms of them on the show, you a cast member, in my eyes, you on the same level playing field. You got something to add?
I mean, I agree. I just have to move my desk. I agree. I feel like if we on the show, no matter if you are a producer or not, you also a producer and cast member, so you need to do both. If you're going to do both.
And if you want to be on different levels with the cast, then you stay as the producer and stay off the show.
Yeah, and stay off the show.
So whatever, but Natalie,
you be blurred out. You be blurred out, or be that lady that was on BGC, the blonde lady. I know, the white lady who used to always come in and break it up. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you could be like her.
In that corner, you in that corner. Get out of
her. I know her. I said I know her.
But Natalie was talking about how like a lot of the young girls on the show, which I'm pretty sure she's talking about just strictly Krishan, because she's the only one that she talked about in the scene, saying that her. Like whenever they try to tell them to do certain things, Krishan's sitting there basically saying like she feel like she's better than everybody else because she's younger and she don't really care to listen about what's going on. And instead of talking stuff out, she wants to fight, which I agree on that. Like, certain shit don't need to be blown up to what it is to where you need to fight somebody. If you're not getting touched, I feel like you don't need to fight. For real.
Tommie said they always feel like they can be fucked with or whatever. And then she said everybody get their moment, but then you go sizzle out and crash and burn.
Yeah, and that's the way it should be. But then back on the bus, Rolly in the bed, sleep. Like I said, everybody else is playing the games and whatever. And it gets to the point where they all drinking, everybody's having fun, they turning up and whatever, like they was having fun. Scotty then sees Razor's tattoos, because as we all know, Razor is tatted up. So Scotty wants to know what's going on with the tattoos, what they mean, what tattoos you got. She literally wants to see every single tattoo on Razor. And Razor started showing them off and whatever. And I did see this part that Razor was talking about. I don't know if anybody else saw it. I don't care.
The way you done skipped a lot of parts.
Because there wasn't much to really talk about. Like, what we gonna talk about?
You're not gonna talk about Tommie's glasses?
Oh yeah, when she gave, well,
we gotta support. We gotta support their businesses. They gotta get to the money. So y'all
sell it. So
Tommie is coming out with some new glasses. New frames, and they call them kilt frames. You gotta support them. Support their business. They gotta get to the bag. They ain't getting to the bag, huh?
And apparently, you can listen to music through them.
Yeah, they ain't getting into the bag on the show, so they need to get into the bag on the reviews.
Tommie, but since we're talking about Tommie, I'm gonna just flat out say Tommie was the MVP of the episode for me.
Yeah, true.
I was so proud of how she was acting this season or this episode. But yeah, so she gifted Natalie those glasses and whatever. And
okay, now we could go back to the Razor.
But yeah, so Scotty was wanting to see every tattoo on Razor, and Razor was showing some of them, but clearly some of them, and that's with me in general, because I got some tattoos too. But some of them are hidden, and they're hidden for certain reasons. Like sometimes you don't want it to be shown for a reason. Maybe you just want to see it for yourself. Scotty sees some tattoos because Razor ended up taking her pants off to show what was there. And apparently there was something underneath that thong bikini that she had on, whatever. I don't know if you saw it, but when Razor was on top, I think she was on top of Krishan, Scotty was picking up the thong part.
Turn this way.
Show the camera, girl.
I mean, Scotty, if you really want to see my ass, just say that.
I want to see the tattoos.
Just say that. I'm not. I told you I wasn't for none of that talking shit.
I want to see the tattoos, bitch.
Just say what the fuck you guys say.
Scotty starts like pulling on her thong, like, well, what's that tattoo? What's that tattoo? And it's obvious to me that it's making Razor uncomfortable.
And that's where Razor started to get pissed. And keep in mind this way too, Razor is drunk, clearly drunk. So in terms of her mindset, she's not going to necessarily be in a standpoint of where she's trying to reason with you, or at least try to figure it out from there and like say it's not that big of a deal. But she felt violated because she was touched.
Yeah.
And
that look of courage too.
I can't fault her for that, because me in general, I always say, if I don't know you like that, and that's just people in general.
Yeah,
don't touch me.
I feel like some people may call her a hypocrite because, like, the scene before, she was like dancing on Rock or whatever. But people got to know, you feel more comfortable with certain people than you do with other people. Like, I may dance on one person, but that don't mean I'm about to dance on you. I may be comfortable with this person touching me, but that don't mean I'm comfortable with you touching me. Just because you see somebody do it to me don't mean that you get to do it to me. We need to have that conversation and those boundaries in order to set that up. So I don't know. Maybe they were all just comfortable because everybody was drinking. They were all having fun, all playing all types of games. But if somebody feel violated, then I'll just say immediately apologize and be like, that wasn't my intent.
Yeah. And then, like you said, with her dancing too, when she was dancing on everybody else, she had them pants on. When Scotty lifted it up, she didn't have the pants on.
Also, when she did turn her pants down, Rock was like touching her ass too.
Then again, it's clear Razor ain't feeling Scotty.
I know, but yeah, I mean, that was very clear. But I'm like, if your intent wasn't to disrespect her, I feel like a quick apology and then just detonate would have been good.
Yeah, but Razor wasn't here for it. Scotty wasn't giving it to her. She kept asking her, like, I just want to see the tattoo. I just want to see the tattoo. And it's like, and that's just me in general. Don't ask me a million times something that I already told you I don't want to do. And then Sky even picked up on it. Sky said it's clear that she felt uncomfortable. So, I mean, in that case, just stop asking.
I don't like that bitch.
She didn't get on my nerves as much as she had.
No, she was being fake. We're gonna talk about her because I can't wait
when she was talking.
Can't wait till to get to the room scene. But anyways, so Biggie was talking about she don't know what's going on, but DJ Scott said if she felt violated, she felt violated. Keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind.
No,
and then Scotty kept touching Razor, so Razor punched.
She kept telling her stop touching me before she finally swung. And that's why I can't fault Razor for that. Yes, she might have dragged it out, but she warned her twice. Stop touching me. She kept touching her, and she swung on her.
And Scotty was like, "I'm trying to explain, but you don't need to touch me in order to explain. Just explain."
Yeah, exactly. But So they start fighting or whatever. Well, I ain't even gonna call it a fight. Both of them was just swinging. I don't feel like anybody won any of these rounds that they did. I don't feel like anybody won. You gonna say something different. Scotty might have popped her a couple times. But that ain't no win to me because Razor was swinging too. So Razor connected. Nobody was leaking stuff.
Because you cannot. I love Razor, but you cannot tell me you did not giggle down. You do not have good giggles like, when Scotty straight up jumped over the security and hit Razor in the mouth and said, "Shut up," and Razor, "Shut up."
I don't care. Razor was drunk. You don't get no points for
because
you don't get no points for hitting a drunk woman. Like let Razor be sober.
All you heard was "Hey Razor, shut up."
I don't give a fuck. I'm a back Razor all day. But the thing too that Scotty was irritated with was laughing. But Scotty was, I mean, she was light giving the energy in person, but she was more buck in them confessionals. I wanted her to have that energy with Razor the whole time because Razor was at her. And Scotty was talking about how she's not no fighter or whatever, but she in the camera in the confessionals talking to the camera, acting like she really with it. Like she really want to do what she want to do, talking about she can beat her up and whatever. If that's the case, then like tell security move out the way because Razor clearly want to fight. Tell them move out the way and do your ones. Like that's literally.
They all are clearly drunk though.
Yeah, but Razor is clearly drunk is. So that's the whole thing with me with Scotty. Me in general, if I'm fighting somebody and I can tell they drunk, I'm gonna just let you go off, do what you got to do, and then whenever you sober up, if you want to fight again, we can fight because I'm not gonna fight no drunk person. I'm just not doing that.
Yeah.
But I mean, people different. But so then we get back to the next scene. Natalie and Tommie, they end up arriving at the house. They in Vegas. Natalie's telling Tommie again not to post the pictures. Tommie said, "Fuck them hoes." Like
Natalie is so fucking scary.
She is. Tommie don't care, and that's why I like. That's why I like that Tommie was.
Lo said she said the house is giving Game of Thrones, and it was. I love the fountain. The fountain looked good. The house looked good. It is giving medieval, giving old time. It looked good though. Yeah. The house is nice. It's a nice house. They got money. They done stepped it up this season.
They definitely stepped the budget's up this season. We saw that from the fucking the intro. The intro tells you the budget's up. It's completely different. Yeah. But the girls ended up showing up to the house. Everybody else is like over it. Razor's not excited because she still got the stuff with Scotty on her mind. So they get in the house. Tommie ends up telling them that they was on the jet, which is why I was laughing because I'm like, I'm glad she fucking told them because Natalie trying to hide that, but like they wasn't gonna see it anyway since you're being filmed on a reality show. Mm-hmm. But she ended up telling them or whatever. Everybody's like, whatever. And they didn't. And that's the thing too. Nobody really tripped about it, which
yes, they did. Biggie did. Ooh. Biggie
is Biggie. Like
Biggie tripped about it. She told me I need a massage or something. Blah blah blah. She gets on my nerves too.
For what? You didn't even do nothing. Like, what do you need a massage for? You acting like you just went 5 rounds. Like everybody else did. But Natalie then asked him how the bus ride was, and everybody's kind of teasing the Scotty and Razor fight, but nobody wants to say anything about it. So then Lo ends up asking Razor, "Do you want to talk about it?" Razor's drunk, so I'm like, why would you even let her talk about it? But Razor says basically she don't fuck with Scotty, like run up.
I think Lo was in the mindset of they go keep arguing because later on throughout the episode, they end up telling that they were arguing on the bus for hours. Like we didn't get the full extent of the arguments even afterwards. So Lo's probably like, y'all been arguing, let's just get it out. Let's just let them fight right now, because if you don't let them fight right now, then they go keep fighting until they get their round. So Lo was just like, let them get their round, because obviously Razor ready to fight.
Yeah.
But let them get their round. Get your lick back.
Basically. And she told Scotty to run up. Scotty didn't run up. So Razor got down and ran up. And then as soon as she runs up, security comes in. Both girls were swinging. I didn't see too many connects from either one in that one round.
Oh, you talking about the first round?
No, the second round. I'm talking about the first round in the house when Razor was on the ledge and came down.
It came down. Okay, yeah. That round,
nobody was connecting.
Okay. But also, like, Scotty is taller and has longer arms.
Razor's taller.
Has shorter arms.
Got right there.
Razor's like 5'4". If I was Razor, I would have never stepped down.
That's why Razor told her to run up. But at that point, as we know, Razor was ready to fight. So if she ain't gonna run up, I'm just gonna come to you. Like, I'm just gonna do what I gotta do. But
yeah, because Razor's
I'm not tripping. That's why I'm like, whatever, fuck it. But Scotty this is the part about Scotty that I don't like. And I'm gonna say this too, because y'all in them comments kept talking about how she ain't no fighter, and she was saying it too. So if you're not a fighter, why was you in them auditions telling them girls? And I'm gonna insert the clip too.
Got in your face like this. Like, bitch, what's up? What you about to do? Bitch, next.
Fuck all these other bitches.
Next.
I do nails, I cook, I sew clothes, I do all of that shit. I'm really with the shit.
Wait. You're not even gonna fight. What's up with y'all?
Why was you at that audition telling them girls to run up, fight for their spots? If somebody come up to you, what you gonna do? Let me see your set. She was doing all that, pressing them girls at the auditions, but y'all sitting here talking about she ain't no fighter, and she's sitting here talking about she ain't no fighter. So if you ain't no fighter and you've been on the show before, and you know the show is built off of fighting and the base is about fighting, why the fuck are you here? Shut up. Don't touch people.
I mean, that is true. That is true. Why are you here? But like, I don't think her go-to is fighting. I don't think that's her go-to.
But don't talk about you not know.
But I think she's more of like there for like as a friend of a show. She's a DJ Sky, but with more popularity.
But my whole thing is, don't talk about how you're not a fighter when you want a show about fight. Regardless if you don't want to fight or not, and you're not a fighter or whatever, why would you come if you know there's a possibility that you can get into a fight?
True.
If I'm not the type of person that wants to fight all the time, I'm not going on the show to fight. I'm not going on a show that is built around fighting, especially when you was just on a whole season of it. Like, you know what the show is based off of.
And you got popped in your mouth at the reunion.
And you was talking to them girls at the auditions crazy and telling them to run up. Yeah. Like, come on, like, make it make sense. That's why
even if that is in your contract, if it's not in your character, then don't do it.
But that's the thing. Like, if you're not gonna be a fighter, then shut up.
Like, but they was also, I feel like a lot of the other girls were very much so irritating me because like Biggie, Rolly,
Scott.
Y'all were all fighting just last episode. Y'all were all like getting y'all ones. Y'all were all like fighting, but now that y'all got y'all ones out and that y'all done or whatever, now since Razor and Scotty got a problem, it's like, oh, let's sweep it under the rug. Let's just do this, like, get to the bag, get to the money or whatever. Y'all know y'all got a performance deal now. Y'all ain't gotta watch them fight. Y'all could go upstairs and go get fucking change while they downstairs fighting, bitch. Like, exactly. I don't know why people don't know how to move on their own on this show. Like, I feel like everybody needs a okay or yeah, you could go do this. If I know that I'm performing, say I'm Rolly. I ain't that big. Say I'm Rolly. That was rude, legend. Cut that out. Anyways, say I'm Rolly or whatever, and I know I have a performance tonight, and I know I'm getting paid to come up to a show. I'm not about to sit here and watch Razor and Scotty fight and just to be in the scene. I'm gonna be like, hey, y'all handle y'all shit like I handle my shit, but I'm gonna go upstairs and get ready because I got a show.
Yep.
That's all you have to do. Instead, you sit there and you're complaining, talking about why are we doing this right now, knowing that we got everybody don't need to be down there while they fighting.
Exactly.
The people who got the issue should be down there. If you don't got the issue, then take your ass upstairs. And I feel like a lot of people was not validating how Razor would feel. Rather y'all feel like she was over exaggerating or not. If somebody feels violated, immediately just apologize and be like, I did not mean to violate you. I did not mean to offend you. If I did anything, it might not be your intentions. But if we was judged off intentions, the world would be fucking rainbows and gumdrops. Because everybody may have good intentions, but just because your actions are intended well don't mean that they go come off like that.
Yeah. And if you physically touching somebody, it's different than verbally offending somebody or verbally violating somebody. You can just say sorry. But if I physically touched you and you felt like it was a violation, I will apologize and let you know, okay, I'm sorry, I won't do that again.
Yeah, because I am a very physical touch person, so I do be like, touch me. And if somebody is not comfortable with physical touch, I'll be like, okay, I won't touch you.
It's that simple.
And I'm sorry. I didn't mean cross that boundary. That's all you got to do. Say, I'm sorry, cross the boundary. And if they want to fight, then we can fight because they go get their ass beat. I'm gonna let them know that.
And that's the thing with Scotty though. She was back there. What I noticed with her, she got hyphy behind them security guards. That's when she got the most energy. And that's why I can't stand. That's why I can't stand it. Like if you're not a fighter, don't act that way.
But I mean, that second round, she did get Razor up. She tagged her up.
I will say that because I was looking for a good minute because it looked like Razor's lip, her lip was a little red. And I was looking, I'm like, did she bust it? But it didn't look like it was bust halfway through the episode. But if she did get it, she got her.
It might have been that like when you fight, and sometimes your teeth can probably like scrape against you and they look like that.
Yeah.
Like it looked like this was bleeding inside her mouth. It didn't look like it bust her lip. It looked like something was bleeding inside her mouth. Yeah. Might have scraped up against her teeth or something. But I would give Scotty her due. She definitely did tag Razor up, but also Razor is shorter, so all she got to do is punch down.
Razor ain't no punk, and that's clear as day. Razor
That's
wanted,
all she got to do is punch down.
and she wanted to continue to fight. So whatever. But the next scene, they ended up. Who was up there? Scotty's up there with Natalie and Sky, talking about the fight.
DJ
Talking about it's all over a tattoo. Yeah, it's all over. It's not all over a tattoo. It's actually about the fact that you touched her about the tattoo.
I skipped through that scene once I heard a couple of shit, because DJ Scott was just fake to me, because you were saying one thing on the bus and in the confessional, but now you're in front of the Scotty and Natalie, you're saying something completely different. Your story is not adding up with how you feeling. At the end of the day, if you just go play both sides, just don't speak at all.
Exactly.
You don't have an opinion of your own. Rock literally puts a battery in your back and tell you how to move.
And that's terrible because she's younger than you.
It's like disappointing to not, like, that would have been DJ Scott's chance to probably explain it better than a drunk Razor could.
Yeah, but she didn't.
You were being a yes man, like you known to be. Anyways, I don't like that bitch. So I might be a little biased toward her, but I'm gonna be biased. And y'all could try to read me down in the comments, but let it be known, I'm gonna come in the comments and read each of you bitches down individually if you got something to say about me not liking DJ Sky, because I don't like that bitch.
I don't think nobody like the general consensus. I feel like everybody feel the same way about Sky.
But you know, these bitches change their opinions like the wind.
Yeah. But we're gonna run through this because the rest of this was just a combination of mess. Razor's still pissed off. She going off. Biggie trying to calm her down. Lo trying to calm her down. It ain't working.
No, she told Biggie, she said, bitch, go get your friend. She said, ain't that your friend? Go get your friend. Like, bitch, got my
yeah, why are you down here controlling me? Like, you know, we ain't like that. And I felt her on that. Like, that's why I respect Razor. I don't care. But Lo's tired of talking because she want to go out because they didn't get to go out and really have fun. Because she had the same situation going on with her the last time, but whatever. But Tommie was in there talking to Scotty with Natalie and Sky in there. And this is why I was saying Tommie was MVP. She's like, she want to fight. You claim you don't have an issue. We're trying to go. And actually, before that part, Razor was telling Tommie and Krishan outside, she felt violated. She wants to fight, whatever. And Tommie's like, we got performances and stuff. We're trying to go do these performances. What will get you to go out? Do you want to run your ones with her, or do you just want to squash it and then go out? So then she ended up saying, I'm going to go talk to her, talking about Scotty, and pretty much let her know if she want to run her ones, go out there and run it with her so we can get that squash and go and just go outside and then did that shit.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, like at this point, they're grown women. If she want to fight and Scotty's sitting here talking about she ain't a fighter, but she's out here swinging, go fight her. Like if you done swung a couple times, just go fight. Like just go get it out, get security out the way, run your ones, and then call it a day. It's that simple. But
I mean, I agree. You on the fighting show, you gonna have to fight.
Especially if somebody want to fight me. If you want to fight me, I don't care. Come on. Come on. It's nothing like me. I wouldn't go on a show. Me at this age, I wouldn't go on a show like this. But if I'm on a show like
this, ripe age of old.
I'm 27. I'm about to be 28, man. But
I know them knees cracking.
Nope, because I'll be in the gym. But listen, if I'm on, like I said, if I'm in Razor, I think she's my age. That's the funny thing. But if I'm on a show, I don't want to fight nobody. But if you want to fight me, whatever. Come on. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Let's get the gloves, whatever. It don't matter.
Like everybody be getting their 3 rounds in. Let them get their 3 rounds
in. It don't matter, man. But Tommie then goes back in the room with
I'm sorry. I'm still thinking about that. Pop, shut up.
Got her moment because Scotty she boring as fuck. But the last scene, because Tommie was in there talking to Lo and Razor. Razor's still sitting there just saying she wants to fight. Stop laughing. And then Lo's trying to get them together. And then Tommie ends up going in there pretty much saying the same thing. Like, what do you want to do? Go fight, da, da, da. Same situation that's been going on the whole episode. They get everybody downstairs. Razor and Scotty try to talk it out. Long story short, Scotty is not Razor's friend. Scotty ain't Razor's cup of tea. She don't fuck with her. And that's that. And it ended with Scotty talking about she felt violated now because I guess Razor hit her. But it's like, okay, so if you felt violated, then get up and fight. That's what she wants to do.
Yeah.
Go fight.
And Big, you fucking annoying. Bitch been talking the whole episode.
I'm trying not to talk about her because I don't like her. I don't like her.
You know what you did. Everybody keeps saying somebody lying. I don't know who fucking lying.
I saw what I saw, and I saw what Razor saw. And I saw what Razor felt.
You know
I
what
saw
you
her
did.
lift up that
And you
thong.
know what you did.
And you know what you did. So whatever.
Don't play with her.
But
I'm
next
just
week,
like, no matter what you felt like you did or intended to do, I'll just say
just apologize.
talk it out and apologize, because at the end of the day, I don't think it was Scotty's intent to violate Razor. But if you did cross a boundary or whatever, just say, dang, I did not mean to cross that boundary with you. What can I do better in the future to not cross that boundary with you? And do you want to run your round after?
Exactly.
Do you want to run your round before or after I apologize?
It's literally that simple.
At the end of that, I'll be like, okay, let's run our round, and boom. All right, I apologize still. Boom. Now your lip busted. Are you good?
Her lip was, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. But that's it. We going into the next episode, but you are a fool. Like, this nigga is stupid. But next episode looked kind of whack, if you want to ask me.
I feel like these are two filler episodes, and they could have been put together.
Honestly. But yeah, that's what we got to look forward to next week. Y'all know what to do. Drop the comments down below. I'm trying to run because I got to go to the Super Bowl party.
Okay, bye.
Yeah. Drop the comments. You know where to find us. Let us know. Thumbs up the video.
No, don't find me, bitch. Actually, some of y'all need to find
him.
Y'all bitches down.
I'm pretty sure y'all want I think I got the smoke for you. But peace. See you next week.